without losing a match all year. 26-0, a win-loss record for the year. Well, if you were with us earlier, you will have seen Chen Yufei, who was beaten finalist last year, overcoming Pusala Venkata Sindhu, who was winner of this event 3 years ago. So the winner of the match we're about to watch now awaits Chen Yufei. So it's possible it could be a repeat of last year's final at the quarter-final stage in the women's singles discipline. Women's singles, incidentally, more finalists, former champions and former beaten finalists than any other discipline.
Let's welcome the players. Women's singles, Korea versus Yeo Jia Min, Singapore.
The roar from the fans as Yeo Jia Min is announced into the arena. Here, the current world and Olympic champion and defending champion here, in fact the two-time defending champion, An Se-young. An Se-young winning 2 years ago, beating Akane Yamaguchi in the final. Then last year, as I was alluding to just a moment ago, beat Chen Yufei, the player that awaits the winner of this match in tomorrow's quarter-final. Well, this will be an 11th meeting between these two players, and of the previous 10, An Se-young has won 8 of them, including the last, which was the quarter-final of this year's India Open, the first of the 750 events this year. This, of course, also a 750 event on the HSBC BWF World Tour. Only 23 years of age, the world and Olympic champion, An Se-young, and she is enjoying her 94th week in total as world #1. All England champion, world champion, Olympic champion, Asian Games gold medalist. Her list of achievements is simply astonishing. Now, in the first round, she had to beat Gaofang Ji of China, who was the beaten finalist here in 2018. 2 straight games, as you can see, but it was good games. 49 minutes for that victory. So to Singapore's Yeo Jia Min, born here in Singapore, but both her parents Malaysians. That equates to about 5'5". And she is enjoying her first week at a career high of 11. 2 days ago, went up to the highest she's ever been. 7th consecutive appearance at her home event, and has never been beyond the second round, which is where we're at the moment. Beat Busanan Ongbangarangpan from Thailand in the first round, 21-14, 21-13 in 41 minutes, but had a big breakthrough this year, did Yeo Jia Min, winning the German Open 300 event. So our umpire for this one is Mohammed Salman from Malaysian, service judge Sudirman Bave of India. "26 matches so far this year, 26 wins. That is astonishing. So, she's hardly had time to take a breath, has she, Kim Ji-hyun, the Singapore coach? Probably just had enough time to say well done to Loh Ken-yu. And back on court with Yeo Jia Min. Lee Hyun-il on the left as we look at them. Korean former men's singles player, left-hander. And Ronnie Augustinus, on the right as we look, former Indonesian player.
Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, my right, Yeo Jia Min, Singapore. And on my left, Han Se-young, Korea. Yeo Jia Min to serve, love all, play.
So it is the Singaporean Yeo Jia Min, far side of the court, that gets this second round match underway against the reigning world and Olympic champion Han Se-young. Well, we saw from the head-to-heads that it was 8-2 in favour of Han Se-young. The first time that they met, it was won by the Singaporean.
Service over. 1 off.
And that was the final of the Hyderabad Open back in her sporting idol, she says, is Tai Tzu Ying, and I can see some of her racket skills looking very similar to Tai Tzu Ying. Here's one of them.
2 off.
That's a beauty.
Service over. 3, 2.
Well, her run of form has been simply astonishing. In the last 12 months, she's played 10 tournaments and she's been in 9 finals. So since the Singapore Open last year, 10 tournaments, 9 finals. Only time she didn't reach the final was at the World Tour finals in Hangzhou when she lost in the semi-final stage.
Service over. 3, 4.
I was mentioning the German Open that Yeo Jia Min won at the beginning of this year. And that was her first World Tour title in her second World Tour tournament final. Oh, look at that.
Service over. 5.
Incredible
3.
angle. It's just a clip with the racket head. And a sort of rebound action. She doesn't really follow through with that shot. It's just a quick clip down. And the racket head rebounds back up, ready for the next shot, should it come back.
6-3. Service over. 4.
Yeah, it looked as if she may have changed her mind there, and so young. Footwork seemed to be all wrong. That's a rarity for her. That's well left. And so young hitting with the drift. Good use of the body smash.
Service over. 7-5.
Missed it. Well, I was saying that An Young hasn't lost all year. She's played 4 tournaments so far, the Malaysian Open, a week later the India Open, then played the Orléans Masters the week before the All England, and then won the All England. So she's twice already this year, won 2 titles in 2 weeks. Sudirman Cup, played 5 matches in the campaign, remained undefeated. Super.
7-8.
Oh, for that bit of trickery. Oh, Yeo Jia Min tried it back, the sort of double action. And it didn't work for the Singaporean.
Service over. 8-9.
Wow, that's so far along the back line. He obviously hasn't got an understanding of the drift quite yet. And so young. Oh, that was going wide. Beautiful net shot. Oh, that's a pity. She played the rally so well up until that final shot. Yeo Jia Min. block is just wide of the mark, and it means that the world #1, Unsei Young, has a 2-point advantage here at the mid-game interval of the opening game.
And then high long lady up front, okay, ma? If you can attend more, it's good. Later need to help back. Watch the outside, right? The she server and watch it slow. Just watch those one, right? Come on.
20 seconds. 11-9, play.
So 11-9, the advantage to the world #1, Unsei Young. Oh, I'd challenge that. I was about to say that's a beauty.
9.
Oh, I would have definitely challenged that. Yeah, read the backhand drop from Unsei Young and read it quite brilliantly.
10, 12.
It's a great net shot. Yeah, set up the short lift with the wonderful tumbling net shot. Yeo Jia Min.
Yeo Jia Min
I think she did
challenges
challenge,
ball out.
but she wasn't decisive with her signalling to the umpire.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 13-11. Play.
Oh, that's going wide. Yeah.
14,
I
11.
think the attack down the forehand side of any singles player on the far side of the court is a good tactic, because technically it's more difficult to defend forehand than it is backhand, and the more likelihood is of it to be a straight reply. Well, with the sideways drift, if they're trying to play straight, then of course it's highly probable the shuttle may go wide. That's nice. Well set up.
15-11.
That is delightful skills. I said she had a good technique and lovely skills. The disguise, absolutely superb. Cross-court net shot and then the angled slice across court for the winner. That is magnificent. Missed it.
13, 15. That is over.
That's a pity.
16, 13.
Service error, first of the match for either player. Didn't really get behind the shot, I don't think. I think that's why she made the error. Let's have another look. Yeah, a little bit off balance. Yeah, that's a couple of times she's used that body smash to great effect. There's another body smash. And each time it's towards the right hip of Yeo Jia Min. It's been very effective indeed. And this run of 4 straight points from An Se Young, one suspects, might be decisive in this opening game. They've got 5 straight points and 7 game point opportunities for the reigning world and Olympic champion. Oh, she gets directly. Oh, on her second game point opportunity. A brilliant smash down the backhand side from An Se Young closes out game number 1. Perfect placement, a little margin for error. And the opening game in 17 minutes, 21-14 to the 2-time defending champion here in Singapore, An Se Young.
So dengan just control is okay. Number 2, if you wait, just with eye under thumb, you cannot smash it. But if you position here, see, confident here, only here. No changing this. 계속 해주면 7점. nothing spin, I'm cannot smell.
Yeah.
If someone here, because of the was nothing like CB here. Then it's then, but you sometimes you change it. But if you under to it, no need to change it. Give it again, give it again, give it again, I don't know. No problem. You don't know.
Yeah.
Until you split. So kan permainan.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game. Love all, play.
Please welcome the technical officer.
So Ansei Young, the two-time defending champion here at the Singapore Open. One game to the goods. 21-14, that opening game against the home player, Yeo Jia Min.
One, love.
Well, there's only been one player who's won 3 consecutive women's singles titles here at the Singapore Open in the Open era, and that was Jiang Ning from China. So Ansei Young on a mission to try and equal that.
Let's welcome the players. Women's doubles.
Service over. 1 all.
Versus Su Yingwei and Lin Zhiyun, Chinese Taipei.
Service over.
Long of the back line, I suspect it may have been wide as well, but the fact that it was long makes the sideline irrelevant.
Maria Javelin Taekwondo, Philippines. Service charge. Serve Singapore. Court 2.
Lovely block.
Please welcome the technical officials on court 3.
Totally off balance. Yeo Jia Min, when she played that clear from the back of the court, and that cost her dear. Look, way off balance. In fact, took 2 more steps backwards in court after she played the shot.
Let's welcome the players. Women's doubles. Ronja Somerville and Anthony Yu, Australia.
Oh, that's super.
Service over. 2, 3.
Akuda Bangladesh and Sonali Singh, India.
There's only ever been one Singaporean who's reached the women's singles semi-final here at the home event in the Open era. That was Sing Ai Ying 13 years ago. Oh, desperately, Yeo Jia Min would like to emulate that.
5-2.
Oh, super.
Service over. 3-5.
I'm seeing more and more of the sort of delightful skills of her idol, Tai Su Ying, in her style of play, Yeo Jia Min. Doesn't quite have the balletic movements of the former world number one, Tai Su Ying, yet. Yeo Jia Min. It's too flat. It's gone long of the back line.
7-3.
Coach Kim. Yeah, keep taking it early. Don't worry about that. On with the next point. Gosh, look at the way that drift took that shuttle wide. There's just beginning to be some signs from Yeo Jia Min that she's running out of ideas. How on earth do you win a rally against An Se Young? Well, if it's any comfort, there's an awful lot of women's singles players that wonder that as well. Challenge here for An Se Young.
Challenges call out. One challenge remaining. Service over. 4-9. Play.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, a group of Badminton Unlimited India. On my left, Georgia Somerville.
Oh, goodness, what a net shot from An Se Young.
Service over. 10.
Apologises, but I don't think it was good fortune. I think it's practice skill. That's nice. Lovely shot from Yeo Jia Min.
5-10.
Well, really started to dominate An Se Young back in 2023. 13 finals, winning 10 titles from only 17 tournaments played. With that domination has come an awful lot of pressure. But she delivered at the Olympic Games. And she's looking pretty good here today as well. To the mid-game interval, having already won the opening game, An-Se Young with a 5-point advantage here in the second.
You blue long also, man. No problem. Blue long or short also, but no lift back too hard. Later lift back. You look hard because how do you block? So longer. Remember longer block? Try longer block again. So later lift back more better. Unless you lift higher, okay? Don't drive longer. Like to play harder. Okay, man? That you need.
20 seconds.
5 each single ball. Right? One by one.
11-6.
Well, that was very interesting from Coach Kim Ji-hyun, saying when you block further. In other words, don't try and block too close to the net, because An-Se Young comes in and can play a tight spinning net shot. So unless you get to the net first, a longer block. Problem is, An-Se Young is doing precisely that to Yeo Jia Min. That's a beauty. Oh, she'll have enjoyed that one. Look at that disguise. Super. We saw an inside-out deceptive shot from Yeo Jia Min a couple of rallies ago, and there An-Se Young doing exactly the same thing back, but this time playing it back to the net. Well, they're both showing off their full repertoire of shots. Perfect length on that.
9-13.
That's good control, considering she's hitting with the drift. Yeah. Lucky net chords, but a great finish off. Coming forward quickly. There was the net cord. And look how quickly she was in.
Service over. 14-10.
That's a pity from Yeo Jia Min's point of view. I think An-Se Young was a little out of position at that final shot. Mistimed and came off the frame of the racket. probably one of the longest rallies of the match so far. Indeed, it was the longest, 40 shots. That's good defence.
17-10.
Well, it is a puzzle to all singles players, I think, to find the winning formula against An Se Young. And I think Yeo Jia Min, I know the match isn't over yet, but I think she has played well, but the scoreline isn't really reflective of how well Yeo Jia Min has played. That's a lovely backhand. What a rally. Brilliant.
18-10.
She's just able to soak up all the pressure, An Se Young. And then when she has the chance to get on the attack, she follows up so well. And now just 3 points away from the quarter-final. Five straight points. So that run comes to an end.
11-18.
Well, it's now or never as far as Yeo Jia Min is concerned. Oh, what a pity. It's her second service error, gifts a point to An Se Young. And now the Korean just 2 points away from setting up a repeat of last year's final in the quarter-final stage tomorrow. Challenge.
An Se Young challenges fall in.
It was called goods. Now, did the drift take it just wide?
Rangers, my God.
Well, the umpire's asking for the line judges to come on and mop the court. Well, nobody's coming on. Just clip the line. My goodness me, that's a great call by the line judge. And An Se Young doesn't have any challenges left.
Service over. 12-19. Play.
Another excellent rally. Yeah. Once again biding her time, An Se Young,
Match point.
until the right opportunity presented itself. And only at that stage does she put in her attacking play. 8 match points opportunities for the two-time defending champion, An Se-young. Oh, that's sensational. What a cross-court net shot.
20.
Second match point opportunity is converted. 21-14, 21-13. An Se-young through to the quarter-final once more. 40 minutes for that second round victory for the reigning world and Olympic champion.
And won by An Se-young, 21-14, 21-13.
Well, as we watch that final point again, I can tell you that An Se-young has greeted her opponent and invited her to stand with her while the photographers took all their pictures. That's a lovely gesture of sportsmanship from the world #1, An Se-young. So indeed tomorrow in the women's singles we will have a repeat of last year's final at the quarter-final stage when An Se-young will take on Chen Fei, the Olympic champions past and present. But there is confirmation of her victory over Yeo Jia Min, 21-14, 21-13 in 40 minutes. So much to look forward to tomorrow, including that women's singles quarter-final. Again, 2-court coverage for tomorrow. Quarter-finals day. We start a little bit later tomorrow at 12 noon local time. That's 0400 GMT. In the meantime, until the quarter-finals, from all of us here, and especially from me, Jill Clark, bye for now.
Court 3, 22nd, Court 3,